Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Cyber Tech for Life. This is your host, Mike Razor. Hopefully, you guys are having an amazing day today. This morning, it's kind of cold out here in the city, and hopefully, where you are, it's a lot better. Today's episode, I've decided to go over some questions and answers to uh, the CompTIA CYSA Plus really quickly. It's going to be 5 questions, and hopefully you guys are able to get the right answer and all that stuff. Today I won't have them on the screen. I'll just ask the question, give the answer. You guys figure out if you need to pause the video. Please pause the video, and then we'll figure it out together. I'll at the end with the explanation. And I'm going based off of some exams I've already taken, practice exams, etc. Um, you know, this way, whoever's taking the CYSA Plus, or even if you're taking the ISC Square CC, some of these questions will work with that certification as well. Even though they quote unquote say it's a lower tier and whatnot, which technically it is. But with the CYSA Plus, um, you should have taken your security plus and your network plus, A plus, that kind of thing prior to taking your CYSA plus. If you are in a university program or a PhD program and they require for you to take the CYSA plus, is a bit of a different story because those programs, many of those programs do not require you to, excuse me, to have the other certifications. Only requires you to have had experience for the most part or education for the most part within that particular field. Can you speak to the information for the most part? And if so, great. Then, we'll move on to the next. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on these questions, ladies and gentlemen. This way, we are not wasting too much time. um, Remember, if you guys don't have a schedule, put a schedule together. This way you have deadlines and you getting goals accomplished. All right. All right. So let's start with number one. Let's start with question number one, ladies and gentlemen. Question number one is, which of the following tools would work best to prevent the exposure of PII outside of an organization? A, PAM, PAM, B, IDS, C, PKI, and D, DLP. I'm going to say those answers one more time. A, PAM, PAM, B, IDS, C, PKI, and D, DLP. Now go ahead and pause the video if you need to. And try to see if you can get the right answer, and then I'll go ahead and give you the explanation for that. So once again, which of the following tools would work best to prevent the exposure of PII outside of an organization? Hopefully you guys know what PII is. If you don't, look it up. That way you'll learn. It has to do with personal information. All right. So the answer is going to be D, DLP, which is data loss prevention. And the explanation is, data loss prevention is a tool that can prevent the exposure of PII outside of an organization by monitoring, detecting, and blocking sensitive data in motion, in use, or at rest. Okay. So that's the first question, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys got that question right. And if not, then just go over the information, go over your booklet if you have the CompTIA CYSA Plus study guide. Go over that. Correlate the information. Not saying to read the entire book, but correlate everything together. All right. All right. Let's go on to question number 3. Now, just to give you guys heads up, I'm not going over like major um, CVSS questions, for example, that have the CVSS scores stretched out. Maybe I'll add those to a different video and I'll have it on the screen and then you guys could pause it and read because it's an extensive thing. I'm not doing PBQs either where I have to put an actual picture on the screen or something like that for you guys to. But I am going to just go over the question and answers that are simply written per se. All right, let's go over to the next one. Next. All right, let's see now. Question number 2. All right, let's do this one. The chief executive officer of an organization recently heard the exploitation of new attacks in the industry was happening, approximately 45 days after a patch was released. Which of the following would best protect this organization? Once again, the CEO of an organization recently heard that exploitation of new attacks in the industry was happening approximately 45 days after a patch was released. Which of the following would best protect the organization? Would it be a mean time to remediate of 30 days? B, a mean time to detect of 45 days. C, a mean time to respond of 15 days. Or D, third party application testing. Once again, that's a mean time to remediate of 30 days. B, a mean time to detect of 45 days. C, a mean time to respond of 15 days. Or D, third party application testing. All right. I'm going to give you guys a moment. If you got to pause the video, rewind the video back a bit, please do so. It's go time. Explanation. So the answer is a mean time to remediate of 30 days. Okay. Making sure you remediate um, a specific incident of compromise within 30 days prior to an exploit happening. Okay. All right. So the explanation is a mean time to remediate MTTR is a metric. We should already know this information, but it's being reiterated. Is a metric that measures how long it takes to fix a vulnerability after it is discovered. After it is discovered. Mean time to remediate of 30 days would best protect the organization from the new attacks that are exploited 45 days after a patch is released, as it would ensure that the vulnerabilities are fixed before they are exploited. Okay. Basically saying that if to make sure that a patch or a reduction in the threat surface has occurred prior to um, a threat attacker going in and trying to attack the system, basically. All right. Let's move on to the next question, ladies and gentlemen. I want to make sure all of this is in order so I'm not. Okay. All righty then. Let's move on. Let's move on. Like I said, I'm looking for more of the singular type of questions. All right. Which of the following will most likely ensure that mission critical services are available in the event of an incident? Once again, which of the following will most likely ensure that mission critical services are available in the event of an incident? Um, A, business continuity plans. B, vulnerability management plans. C, disaster recovery plans. Or D, asset management plans. Once again, that's which of the following will most likely ensure that mission critical services are available in the event of an incident? A, business continuity plan. B, vulnerability management plan. C, disaster recovery plan. Or D, asset management plan. So pause the video and do your thing. All right. Hopefully you all pause the video to find out the answer. If you don't know it, Google it or look it up in your booklets and what have you. The answer is C, ladies and gentlemen. The answer is C. All right. Disaster recovery plan. Which of the following most likely ensure that mission critical services are available in the event of incidents? Disaster recovery plan. That goes into business continuity plans. These are basically plans that businesses create, uh, almost like an emergency button in case that there is some form of a disaster, whether it is environmental, operational, or what have you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So hopefully you guys were able to answer that question. If not, go back, read your booklet, do some research. All right, let's move on to the next question, ladies and gentlemen. The chief information security officer wants to eliminate and reduce shadow IT in the enterprise. Several high risk cloud applications are used that increase the risk to the organization. Which of the following solutions will assist in reducing the risk? Uh, A, deploy a CASB, and enable policy enforcement. B, configure MFA with strict access. C, deploy an API gateway. Or D, enable SSO to the cloud application. Once again, the Chief Information Security Officer wants to eliminate and reduce shadow IT in the enterprise. Several high risk cloud applications are used that increase the risk to the organization. Which of the following solutions will assist in reducing the risk? A, deploy a CASP and enable policy enforcement. And CASB is Cloud Access Security Broker, ladies and gentlemen. So if you didn't know that, please do a little research on what a CASB is. B, configure MFA with strict access. C, deploy an API gateway. Or D, enable SSO to the cloud application. All right. So pause the video and I'll see you when you get back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So the answer is A, deploy a CASP and enable policy enforcement. So explanation is a cloud access security broker is a tool that can help reduce the risk of shadow IT in the enterprise by providing visibility and control over cloud application and services. A CAS can enable policy enforcement by blocking unauthorized or risky cloud applications, enforcing data loss prevention rules, encrypting sensitive data, and detecting anomalous user behavior. So hopefully, guys, that helped you guys out with that question. Hopefully, you looked it up and did your little research. Great. All right. So let's go on to the next question, ladies and gentlemen. Next question. An incident response team receives an alert to start an investigation of an internet outage. The outage is preventing all users in multiple locations from accessing external SaaS resources. The team determines the organization was impacted by a DDoS attack. Which of the following logs should the team review first? Answer A, CDNs. Answer B, vulnerability scanners. Answer C, DNS. Answer D, web server. Once again, answer for that is CDN, B, vulnerability scanner, C, DNS, or D, web server. All right. If you need to pause the video or review the video, please go back and do so, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we back. So the answer is C, ladies and gentlemen. Answer is C. The explanation is distributed denial of service attack is a type of cyber attack that aims to overwhelm a target's network or server with a large volume of traffic from multiple sources. A common technique for launching a DDoS attack, is to compromise DNS servers, which are responsible for resolving domain names into IP addresses. By flooding DNS servers with malicious requests, attackers can disrupt the normal functions of the internet and prevent users from accessing external SaaS resources. Okay. Official reference would be the ecouncil.org website /cybersecurity dash exchange dash threat dash intelligence dash cyber kill chain 7-step cyber attack. So you could look that information up. Now you have the difference, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, there's a difference between DDoS and DOS. Okay, denial of service versus um, DDoS. All right, distributed denial of service. All right, so let's move on to the next question, ladies and gentlemen. A malicious actor has gained access to an internal network by means of social engineering. The actor does not want to lose access in order to continue the attack. Which of the following best describes the current stage of the cyber kill chain that the threat actor is currently operating in? Once again, this cyber kill chain. If you don't know what cyber kill chain is, please look it up. All right, reconnaissance, weaponization, um, delivery, exploitation, and so on and so forth. So, uh, answer one, A is weaponization, B, reconnaissance, C, delivery, and D, exploitation. All right. So, pause the video if you have to, rewind it if you have to. This way you can re-listen to it. Um, and I'll give you the answer. All right, the answer is D, exploitation, ladies and gentlemen. Explanation. The cyber kill chain is a framework that describes the stages of a cyber attack from reconnaissance to actions and objectives, right? Actions on objectives. The exploitation stage is where attackers take advantage of the vulnerabilities they have discovered in previous stages to further infiltrate a target's network and achieve their objectives. In this case, the malicious actor has gained access to an internal network by means of social engineering and does not want to lose access in order to continue the attack. This indicates that the actor is in the exploitation stage of the cyber kill chain. And you could look up a reference on this at lockheedmartin.com. Capabilities cyber kill chain, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, guys, that'll help you out. We're going to go to the last question, ladies and gentlemen. That is this. An analyst finds that an IP address outside of the company network that is being used to run network and vulnerability scans across external facing assets. Which of the following steps of an attack framework is the analyst witnessing? All right. Is that exploitation, which is A, B, reconnaissance, C, command and control, or D, actions and objectives? All right. Take a moment. All right. The answer is B, reconnaissance, ladies and gentlemen. Recon work. All right. During recon work in cyber kill chain, um, the threat actor sometimes does scans of the network using botnets to find out where the vulnerabilities are within the system. Um, and they'll do it periodically, ladies and gentlemen. Some as an advanced persistent threat, you do it periodically, slower. That way, you cannot be recognized in the system as a threat. All right. So the answer is reconnaissance. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for today. Hopefully, you guys got some information out. I'll be posting these videos every Monday. This way, it'll help you out. And the reason why, just to let you guys know, the reason why I decided to begin posting Q&As for CYSA Plus is because I too am studying for the CYSA Plus currently. I do have my ISC Square CC, and am in my master's program currently. So we are working together, ladies and gentlemen, with this. These are questions that I have already completed, gone over, studied, etc., and feel the need that individuals that are taking this exam should know and be able to study as well. So one thing I noticed is that with the CYSA Plus exam, there is not many videos up about CYSA Plus, or even test questions, preparation information, that kind of thing, as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So you all have an amazing day today, and study, learn, and move forward. Let's move forward in next trajectory in life. All right. Subscribe, follow, etc. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.